This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. It sure is great having you join me here in these online lessons. This is lesson 12 in this mini course that's all about flat picking. In this lesson, we're continuing to work with the strumming pattern that goes bass down up, alternate bass down up. We're going to be doing that with the C and G7 chords. So we haven't done that yet with these chords. We're going to practice that with these chords, see about alternate plucking of that bass note in these chords. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Now, up on the board I have the chord progression, but down in the description below you can download a copy of the sheet music, free copy in PDF format. So we're going to be doing Oh My Darling Clementine in this lesson. We'll work on that melody later on in the lesson as well, so you do want to download that sheet music even if you're going to look at the chord progression up here on the board. So we'll go ahead and get started. We'll look at the C chord with this strumming pattern. We have a couple of options. So the bass note is the lowest note that our finger is on, so it's the 5th string, and that's where the C is, so that's the root. So we're going to pluck that one for the bass, and then we got down, up, and if you need to, you can just go bass, down. We've talked about that before. And then we have a couple options for alternating. We can go up to the next string, which is the 4th string, and alternate with the 3rd of the chord. So we can go to that 5th string, to that 4th string, alternating root to 3rd. Kind of a classic thing to do with the C chord, so get used to that one. Now another option with the C chord is to take and go to the lower 5th of the chord. To do that, we need to move our ring finger from the 3rd fret of the 5th string, parallel essentially to the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and we're going to move back and forth. Root to the 5th, and we insert that strumming. So that's another option. Classic one with the C chord. A third option actually with the C chord is to skip over the 4th string to the 3rd string and alternate with the root and the 5th of the chord. This one's not used very often, but occasionally, and it is an option, so I point it out. Let's look at the G7 then. So with the G7, we really only have two options, and it's just like the G chord. So we've done the G chord before, but we've got that low 6th string as our bass note string, because that's where our root is, our lowest root. Lowest place we have a finger in this case. So that's going to be our bass, and then we can alternate with the 3rd of the chord by going up to the 5th string. Or we can skip over a string to the 4th string and do the 5th of the chord. So that's the other option. We'll go ahead and plug that into this chord progression. Now, up on the board, 3 times on C, 1 time on G7's the first line. G7C, G7C, and you can see that on the sheet music too if you've grabbed that. The first half and the second half of the song are the exact same, so that's what I've got written over there that we do this 2 times. Let's just go ahead and plug this in 1 time with each of these. We'll practice it in context. So we'll start with the one where we're going to go root to the 3rd of the chord. So we're going to take the 5th string to the 4th string on C, and with G7, 6th string to 5th string. So we'll use that for both of those. So here you go. 1, 2, ready, and C. Okay, now let's do the other one. We're going to alternate with the 5th of the chord. For C, I'll take and move my root, my ring finger that's on that 3rd fret to the 5th string, and then I'm going to move it to the 6th string so we can go root to the 5th, higher root to lower 5th. So that's what we'll do for the C. For the G7. We'll alternate with the 5th, so we'll skip over to that 4th string. Skip over the 5th string. Here you go. 1, 2, ready, and we got C, 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 G7, G7, C, G7, C. So we're ending on there by doing that C to the G7, C. Kind of a nice thing to do at the end if you want to. Okay, now if you're looking at the sheet music, you'll notice that Oh My Darling Clementine is actually in 3/4 time, and this is a strumming pattern for 4/4 time. This for a couple reasons, besides this being a great old folk song, and that is that we can look at what we can do with a strumming pattern for 3/4 time using the alternate bass notes, which we haven't done yet in this mini course, and we can also look at how we can insert this into this song in 3/4 time. Kind of change up the meter a little bit, but it's kind of fun. So first, 3/4 time. So did this way back early on in the course, but we go for 3/4 time. We have a bass, down, up, bass, down, up. That's our strumming pattern. We insert it one time per measure. Now, where we have chords back to back like this, on the odd numbered measures like 1 and 3, we can pluck the bass note. But then on the even ones, like we have here, we could actually pluck an alternate bass note. So C. Just like that. Now, the rest of these places we only have one time, so we really don't have the option. You could kind of do it here, G7 to the G7, but this is on bar 4 to bar 1, and to my ear sometimes it throws things off a little bit when we have the measure that's the even numbered measure, having the bass note pluck and then the alternate on the odd numbered measure. There's something about just sort of the overall hierarchy, the way that there are beats per measure, and beat 1 is the strong beat, and beat 3 can also be stronger than 2 and 4. They're just kind of different. You can also see that overarchingly in the way phrases work with measures like 1 and 3, 2 and 4, same kind of thing. But it's up to you. You can do it if you want to, but I'm just going to throw in that alteration here and play this in 3/4 time, the song one time. Practice it a little bit, and you can play with it if there's other songs you like to do in 3/4 time. So we're going to have right here, and I'm just going to alternate with the 5th. So 1, 2. In a cavern, in a canyon, excavated for a mine, dwelt a miner, 49er, and his daughter Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you were lost and gone forever. Okay, and I actually inserted that alternating bass here. It didn't bother me on this particular song, but I did not insert it on this repeat. So I didn't do the bass and then the alternate bass, the bass, the alternate bass. I didn't do it there. I think it would have thrown things off. So you can do it if you want to back on even to odd, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's kind of up to you and what feels good for each given song. Okay, so if we look at how we can play this song with this strumming pattern, then we're going to insert this twice per measure and take it a little bit faster. So if you can get that going up to that speed, that's great. If it's a little fast, you can slow down the video. We'll go right there, and I'm going to do the one with alternating with a 5th first. So here we go. I want to in a cavern, in a canyon, excavate for a mine, dwelt a miner, 49er, and his daughter Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, that second measure of the C, I did that ending where I put the C, D7, C, which is kind of a nice thing to do. Okay, we'll do it again, this time alternating the other way. So I'm going to go from the root to the third. So with the C chord from the 5th string up to the 4th string, for the G7 from the 6th string up to the 5th string. So you go. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, in a cavern, in a canyon, excavate for a mine, dwelt a miner, 49er, and his daughter, Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry, Clementine. Super fun. Okay, so that's how you can do that. Let's take a look at this melody. So as we work towards the end of this mini course where we'll be doing all sorts of bluegrass type melodies, fiddle tunes or so on, working that right hand, I want to kind of get used to playing melodies, doing the flat picking and the alternate picking. Well, I should say with a flat pick, doing the alternate picking, which is what flat picking is partially known for. So, as we play Oh My Darling Clementine, it's there in standard music notation and tablature, as all the songs are in this mini course. If you need help with tablature or standard music notation, there's method books in the method book series that also have video lessons that can help you out. There's also a quick answer video that can get you started on tablature if you just want to jump in with that. With the flat picking, as a reminder, anytime we have things on the beat, we generally do a down pluck. Anything in between the beat, like 8th notes, or in this song, in this case, we have the 16th notes. Those come with an up pluck. So we're doing the dotted 8th note that are on the beat. Those are going to have a down pluck, and then the 16th note that sits in between the beat or not right on a beat is going to be an up pluck. Places where we have quarter notes back to back, you could choose to do an up pluck, and this one's in 3/4 time. So like in the first measure, I could go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I can take, with these ones that have quarter notes like this, I can do beat 1 with a down pluck, beat 2 with an up pluck, and I'm back to beat 3 with a down pluck. That is an option with so many quarter notes. You can do it that way if you want, or you can just continue to do down plucks on those quarter notes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play it. So you've got it, and you can work on it and play it right along with me if you want to. I'll give us 3, 1, 2 in the count off. Here we go. 3, 1, 2. Okay, and that wraps us up for this lesson. In the next lesson, in lesson 13, we're going to be working with G, C, and D7, working in that key of G. We haven't done that yet. Working with another song and more with the strumming pattern and the melody. It's going to be great. I hope you're having fun. I'll see you next time. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.